Hello everyone, welcome in my YouTube channel. Yesterday we talked about this all about this session 1 in this from this book Word Power Made Easy, and I hope you are doing well and you are learning daily basis new vocabulary and you are enjoying. And how many vocabulary we learned yesterday in the session 1? I think we learned 10 vocabulary. The first was an egoist, the second was an egotist, the third was an altruist, and the fourth an introvert, fifth an extrovert, and the sixth was ambivert, and seventh misanthrope, eighth misogynist, ninth misogamist, and tenth an ascetic. So you should remember these vocabulary. You should recall that you should ask yourself that yes, am I able to recall all the words whatever I learned yesterday? So that when you started to doing these things, and then you will feel that yes, if I'm not able to recall, I should go back in the session 1. I should learn. I should recall each and every vocabulary. Then you feel that yes, I'm confident. I can move forward. So today we are going to do the exercise of this session. This very important whenever you learn anything, whatever that you just learn the concept of mathematics, for example. So until you are not going to learn, if you are not going to practice this. Practice makes man perfect. So you should practice. You should take a question of this year. Yes, that am I able to solve this question or not? So yes, this is also very important in English as well. So there's exercises here written given. So then okay, so let's start. So there's one thing that can you pronounce this word here written, that can you pronounce the words. So it's very important to pronounce word, because whenever you started to pronunciate, it's half of the battle done. We already talk about this. Okay, so try to pronunciate this as loud as you can, and it's very going to be helpful for you. So the first is egoist. The second is egotist. The third is altruist. Fourth is introvert. Fifth extrovert. Sixth ambivert. Seventh misanthrope. Eighth misogynist. Ninth misogamist, and 10th static. Okay, so you should pronounce this. Okay, and here written that can you work with the words. You have taken 2 long steps towards mastery of the expressive words in this chapter. You have thought about the ideas behind them and you have said them aloud. Okay, so we are going to solve the whatever written here exercise. We are going to solve this exercise. Okay, so the first is that for your third step, match each personality with the appropriate characteristic, action or attitude. Okay, so here is key answer key is written. I think that you are not going to see this until you are not going to solve this. Okay, so first you should read that. Yes, the first is egoist. So what the meaning of egoist? We learned yesterday that what the meaning of egoist. Egoist, the person who always think about him or himself, herself, and they like selfish. You can say that yes, you are selfish. You always think about yourself. So egoist means that. Okay, let's match this from the right side column. Turn thoughts inward. Nahi. Hates marriage. No. Talk about accomplishment. No. Hates people. No. Does not pursue pleasure of the flesh. No. Is interested in the welfare of others. No. Believe in self-advancements. Okay. Turns thought both inwards and outward. No. Hates women. No. Turn thought outwards. No. So the correct match of this egoist is the believe in self-advancement. Believe in self-advancement. Okay. Selfish. Okay. And the second is that egotist, the person who always talk about their accomplishment, that what I achieve, in which I'm good, I'm the master of this subject, so you can ask me any questions. They always talk about like this. So the egotist correct match is that talk about accomplishment. Okay, the third is altruist. So what was the meaning of altruist? So we just here talk about just I'm not saying that you should flip the paper and you should search. No, you should recall. Okay, so the altruist mean was that yes, they always wanted to help other people, they always ready to help others, and they are like welfare of others, so interested in the welfare of others. So the match of correct match of altruist is interested in the welfare of others. And the fourth is introvert. Introvert, we know that what is introvert, like they don't want to go anywhere, they don't want to talk to any person sometimes, and they self talker and self believer, that they're always afraid of judging and all. So introvert is that outwards, no, turns thoughts inwards. Okay, and extrovert is the opposite of introverts, so turns thoughts outwards. Ambivert, both type of thoughts, turns thought both inwards and outwards. The correct match of extrovert is turns thoughts both inwards and outwards. And the seventh, misanthrope. Okay, so we talk about that here. So what is the meaning of misanthrope? So basically the meaning of anthrop is that a study of humankind. Okay, study of human. Anthrop means that human. Anthrop means man, human. Mis means hate. So we are going to match misanthrope person always hates people. Okay. So the eighth is misogynist. So what the meaning of misogynist? Gynist means gyne means woman. Miso means hate. So misogynist means that hates woman. Misogamist. Gamist means marriage. Mis means hate. So the meaning of this is hates marriage. The 10th is ecstatic, that the people who are not living in luxury, they are free from these things, all the things, and they live peacefully their life. So what the meaning of this? Does not pursue pleasure of the flesh. So the correct match of this is does not pursue pleasure of the flesh. Okay, so we just done with this exercises, and now come to the second exercise. Okay, now that you are becoming more and more involved in these 10 words, find out if they can make an intermediate appeal to your understanding. Here are 10 questions. Can you indicate quickly and without reference to any previous definitions whether the correct answer to each of these questions is yes or no? So the first is that, is an egoist selfish? Yes. Is modesty one of the characteristics of the egotist? No. Is an altruist selfish? No, they always want to help other people, so no. Does an introvert pay much attention to himself? Yes. Does an extrovert prefer solitude to companionship? No. Are most normal people ambiverts? Yes. Does a misanthrope like people? No, misanthrope hate people. Does the misogynist enjoy the company of women? No, they hate women. Does an ascetic lead a life of luxury? No, there is no luxury life. There is simple life living. Does a misogamist try to avoid marriage? Yes, they hate marriage. We're done with the second exercise. Let's come to the third exercises. Can you recall the word? So you have thus far reinforced your learning by saying the words aloud, by matching them to their definitions, and by responding to meaning when they were used in context. Can you recall each word now without further reference to previous material, and can you spell it correctly? Okay, so we are going to recall the words. Okay, now it's time to see yourself that how many vocabulary you learned. Okay, so who lives a lonely or shed life? Who lives a lonely? I think ecstatic. Okay, so they are not living a luxury life, they are living a simple lonely life. Whose interests are turned outwards? We know that extrovert. Who is supremely selfish? Oh, We learn that he is egoist. Who hates people? Misanthrope. Whose interests are turned both inwards and outwards? Ambivert. Who is incredibly conceited? Who is incredibly conceited? Egotist. Okay. Who is more interested in the welfare of others than in his own? Okay, so we know that what the meaning of this, that they always wanted to help others, and altruist. Who hates women? Misogynist. Whose interests are turned inwards? Introvert. Who hates marriage? Misogamist. Okay, so we're done with the third exercise. Here is more exercises. No, there's no exercises. So we will okay, in the next video we will talk about this session 2, and we will solve all the exercises given there. So now take care, bye, keep learning, keep exploring.